Welcome, welcome, and may the 4th be with you. As we all know, today is Star Wars Day, it's May the 4th, and I thought, what better day than to bring you a special episode of me completing the Jedi Temple and starting to expand into the rest of the park. Let's get started by doing a full tour and riding all the attractions. We've got quite a few flumes to go through. We've got 2 coasters, we've got 3 flat rides, we've got loads of shops, restaurants, different attractions, all with some pretty amazing scenery. So let's get started, shall we? Let's have a walk into our park and have a look around. Should we go into first person mode for this? So you arrive by Jedi shuttle. So there's 4 of those entrances dotted around the temple as we walk in. We walk in through the main entrance. We've got ticket booths either side, obviously toilet facilities. Hello, how are you doing? We do get the odd pigeon fly through here though, that's the only downside. Here we go. Okay, up on the roof we have a flat ride. We will go up there at some point. Down below is where most of the fun is happening. But let's start on this level anyway. So we've got arcades, hotels, shops, cantinas. Let's go in the cantina, I love it in here. So I think we'll do a quick sort of walk around the park as a guest. C-3PO giving us a wave. AR2. So in here we have the shops. Sometimes they're a bit darker than other times of day. I mean, the lighting in this game isn't the best, it changes different times of the day. Sometimes let's put the flashlight on, other times it'd be lovely lights in here. We do have a lot of lighting in the ceiling. Yeah, as you can see, all the different hats you can buy. Some pretty cool ones. Boss Builder Blaster Workshop, which I thought was a nice little touch to add. So guests can come in here, build their own blasters, and obviously pay an extortionate amount of money for them. We've got the Splash Emporium with all the pool sort of facilities you might need, all the items you could want. We also have Ayla Secura's Builder Saver Workshop. And obviously here you get to build your own lightsaber. A bit similar to, obviously, to what they do at Disney, but I thought I'd add something in for this as well. And yeah, these are ridiculously expensive as well. That's why there's no guests here building them. It's appointment only. Some more hats. See Jar Jar Binks, there's an Ewok, there's Greedo. What's this droid called? SM-33, I think that is. Pretty cool, the pirate droid from one of the latest series, Skeleton Crew. Then we've got our balloons. As you can see, we're kind of reusing the hats as balloons on some of them, but they're pretty cool. So we then have the option to go upstairs, which we can go up to the hotel. which we know hotels aren't in the game yet, but once they are, I mean, I've got loads of room here where I can start building. We do have some staff facilities back here hidden away as well, and that just goes up to what would be all the hotel rooms. There'll be 2 hotels in this temple. We have lifts or elevators if you're in that part of the world. In here we've got sort of staff rooms hidden away. We can go up to the arcades. Obviously we've got some guest facilities here, buy your pool passes and stuff, get some change for the arcades. We have air hockey, various different machines. I will add on this level, oh, it's a change machine, forgot to show you that. We do have staff only areas for maintenance. So obviously there's access to sort of power generators and things like that in here. I'm trying to tuck them away out of the way. Mechanics workshop hidden away at the back there. Up to the arcades again. Here we have Star Claws. Obviously some vending machines, some air hockey, more change machines and other machines. More arcades this side. Now here we've got sort of more rooms that we could use for the hotel if we want to, if we need that. The only kind of downside to this is there's a lot of walking. I wonder if we could add some sort of transport ride in, some more staff facilities. Nice little restaurant here, although it's not actually a restaurant, it's shops like Pizza Pen and Cosmic Cow, things like that. More guest facilities. And if we go all the way up, we're up on the roof here now. You see the fireworks. We have toilets, vending machines, and everything else up here for guests. And then up on this roof, I mean, we have this flat ride. It's not very popular. It used to be, but it seems to have grown old and they're not too bothered about it anymore, I guess. We're going to have some pretty cool views of the park once we finish building it. You can see the different areas we're planning: Coruscant, Naboo over there, Geonosis, Scarif. There's going to be quite a few cool areas. And up here you'll be able to walk around and obviously see all of the park. I think it's going to be pretty cool. Jakku. We might change some of these areas, they're not set in stone what they're going to be. Oh, we've walked around to the exit. Endor will be over there. What else have we got? Hoth. And we've fallen off the building. Okay. Let's jump out of this view and actually... we cheat. We go all the way back up because we fell off the building and died. So yeah, as we were saying, we were looking around Hoth, Endor, Tatooine, Naboo, all the different places are going to be all the way around here. You're going to have some pretty epic views from up here. For some reason, the Jedi Watchtower, which is obviously a Skywatcher, is not very popular. It's got obviously 5-star prestige. It should be a classic, it should still be popular, but I don't know if it's the walk. People just can't be bothered to come up here, but again we're going to have some amazing views from up here once we build the park. So let's jump back down and have a look around, shall we? Is there anything else we've missed up here? This is the entrance to the Jedi Watchtower. Pretty cool. These are made out of fonts, as you can see. Just looks pretty modern and sci-fi. I mean, we are getting the sci-fi pack soon. I'm excited for that. That's pretty cool. That's our queue. That's Master Yoda to welcome you all. We've got some fireworks that go off on the sequenced events throughout the ride, just to sort of spice it up a bit. Obviously in here we've got some nice toilet facilities for the guests, hand dryers that we made, obviously sink unit with mirror and lights, taps. I mean, we've even put bins inside the toilets. Not bins, toilets. Don't want to go for pee in a bin, do we? Not really. Okay, let's jump back downstairs because we've looked around up here. I was going to show you how everything was built as well, so we can do that on our way back down if you want to, if you're interested in that kind of stuff. The air hockey, the little displays. The displays are quite interesting. They're just made out of simple basic shapes of squares, and you just overlap them at exactly the same point. So literally we would get, let's go into our scenery, just trying to remember how I did this. So literally take a square, place it down, click it, advanced move and duplicate, and just change the colour. And we should get that effect, which we're not getting at the moment. There we go. Just got to place it slightly offset. And obviously you can do this over and over again and get various displays, and it just looks like a crackly screen, doesn't it? It's quite cool. So yeah, that's how we built like the display screens for all our arcade machines. Claw machine made up of sort of basic shapes. So it's all light boxes, metal support pillars, obviously glass, classic floor lights. So it's just giving you an idea how we built this. I mean, this again is made of fonts. If we can actually see them. But this is like literally loads and loads of little pieces. There you go. You can kind of see how it was made. Okay, let's dive down a bit deeper, shall we? Should go back into guest view. Now we're back down here. Hopefully we won't fall down again. This is meant to be like the temple power source. Kind of like a big Jedi crystal. Goes all the way down into the floor. So coming down to this level, this is going to be where our monorails are located to take us around the rest of the park once we build that. Next level down we have some toilets and restaurants and things like that. If you watched my last episode, you would have seen the restaurants. And again, toilet facilities. Going down again, we have our changing rooms, dryers, toilets. You can hear some Star Wars music in the background. That's one of our flat rides. Something I might do is add some more sort of Star Wars music to everywhere. Right, this seems quite popular. Should we go in here and ride this? Where do we start? See the test results in the corner. Off we go. Now we have to flip this into chase view. We do have some ride sync on this as well. If we want to ride all the flumes, we're actually going to jump out of this because it's going to take us a while to get walking back up. So we were... I don't even know where we were. I think it was over here, yeah. We rode one of these. Jump in with this one. Let's go, let's go. Wait for us. That is a pretty quick flume. So test results on that one. Let's have a look. 7.1 excitement, 7.5 fear, and 3.49 nausea. It's quite an extreme ride. And can we look at the rest of the data? There we go. Max speed 49.5 miles an hour. Max political G 6.28. Yeah, that's why we get some of this ratings here. 6 airtime counts, 31,000 scenery rating, lasts for 17 seconds and it's 276 metres long. Yeah, it's pretty cool. We'll have a look at some of the other stats. In fact, you probably just want to ride it. Let's go. Oh, we've got a beddie in the way. We could try a chase camera, but I don't know how well that will work on these. It's better on the inner tube ones. Let's have a look. Go that one. Actually, it's not too bad. And a big sort of jump out of the end. Okay, let's jump over the other side. Let's see what we've got going on over here. So these are actually our original flumes. This was the first one built in the park. Be a good one to jump on, wouldn't it, straight away? See, it actually exits the building and comes back in again. Try a cinematic. crazy there. Should be pretty synced. Yep, there they go. So these are pretty cool ratings as well, some of these body flumes. We've got the matte flumes as well. Someone's about to go on that one. Can we jump on with you? No, we missed you. Oh, I selected it. Oh, I went in the scenery group, that's why. Okay, we're on. We'll go guest view. Again, ride synchronisation with the other matte flume. Okay, jumping across the other side. We have even more flumes. 7.25 excitement rating, that's pretty good. Let's jump on that one. Okay, then we've got our raft flumes. Thought we've got one about to leave here. Going to chase. That's intentional, that's sort of bumpiness at the start. It's part of the flume. Dump us out of the toilet bowl at the end. These are my favourite outboard flumes. Okay, so I think that is all of the flumes ridden. So how many have we actually got? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's 4 on that side, so that's 8, and then another 4 over there. That's 12. So yeah, we've got 12 flumes now in the park. Let's get on to some rides, shall we? Obviously you can see part of the coaster here, which also passes by some flat rides. Got to ride those. In fact, we're meant to walk down here, aren't we? Let's walk down. We were somewhere around here. There's a lot of stairs in this park. In the Jedi Temple anyway, hopefully not in the rest of the park. This is like a mini park on its own, to be honest. So the main pool in the middle, which is also the home of the power source of the temple. We have our lifeguard sort of watch posts. There's 4 of those. Up there you can see the kind of view they have of the park. The pool is already off saving someone. There's many different walkways. We've got some staff buildings, which again house things like water filters, power generators, staff rooms, things like that. Kind of built into the rocks down here. Now here's one of our flat rides, Temple Guard. It sounds like it's just about to get going again. Should have a cinematic. What's the cinematic even going to work? I don't know. In fact, nobody's even getting on. What is going on? We have no ride operator. I thought they fixed this. We're going to jump back down there. Here we go. Here comes the ride attendant. What are these guests doing? They're all kind of... I don't know what they're doing. Disappearing. Let's speed things up a bit. You're late for work. So we might have to come back to the ride unless we've got anyone coming in. Let's go and ride something else. We'll come back to Temple Guards. We have another flat ride over here opposite Orbital. Now, as you can see, we have a priority queue as well. We're not going to bother riding this, or shall we? One quick ride. And then we'll just have a look around. As you can see, a quite sort of intricate queue here. Nicely tightly packed. High prestige, again it's classic. Now to achieve this you just got to do the sequences, so the ride sequence, just play around with these and it will raise your prestige. Get it up to 5 stars or near enough and you'll get a classic rating when it gets old, otherwise you'll get this sad face and it'll say old on it and nobody will want to ride it anymore. Exit by the queue. By the exit. More toilet facilities, lots of those in this park. Now, is anyone going on this other ride yet? I'm saving the coasters till last, as you've probably guessed. Nobody on it yet, but it is riding. It is on. So yeah, it's a pretty cool ride. It's made up of resort light boxes, and I've just made these as like double lightsabers, like the temple guards use. Okay, who wants to ride some coasters? Oh no, I do. Shall we start with Path of the Jedi? So I'm kind of main coaster in the park at the moment. Regular queue, priority queue again. Coming to this cool entrance. It's pretty cool scenery everywhere. If you're standing in this queue waiting, it's going to be quite nice. Now we do have this thing where not many guests ride this. We have the 5-star Prestige, it is a classic. Ride Experience 964, Scenery Racing, it's all good, so stats if you're interested in them, all green across the board. Let's jump on. Should we go front bumper? That's the hyperdrive noises. Okay, so we are back in the station. That was Path of the Jedi. As you can see, not too many guests. I mean, it used to be really popular, but at the moment, not so much. Right, exiting Path of the Jedi, we have one more coaster left to ride, which is located on the opposite corner. I'm going to say this is more of a junior coaster, although it's still pretty fast, it's still pretty good. Jedi's Apprentice, again we have a priority entrance and a regular entrance. Very popular. It's obviously a newer coaster than the other one. As you can see, a pretty cool entrance. It says please wait for R2-D2. He's on some animatronics, basically he turns his head and talks and tells you to enter when the train arrives. But we're going to jump on and actually ride this. Again, we're going to go front bumper.
Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. If you learned your training now, if you choose the quick and easy path, as Vader did, you will become an Jedi. Impossible to see. The future is.
There we are, short and sweet. Pretty cool ride. As I say, there's quite a lot going on with this ride. I mean, just the station house is pretty epic. You've got the flume comes through it. You're kind of in space already. You have Yoda here who talks to you as you leave. I've actually put his mouth on some animatronics as well, so actually his mouth moves. As you will see.
Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
Yeah, it's very popular this. Ride stats, you've got ride experience 735, senior rating 17,244. It's because it's still new. It's going to become dated soon, then resurging, and then a classic, so we might see the numbers drop off and other numbers increase on Path of the Jedi and stuff. I don't know yet, we'll see. Test results are here, 74 mile an hour max speed. The G's aren't too bad, 4.5, still pretty high but not too bad. Fear rating 4.6, kept that low, wind across the board. Very good, no inversions on this one. As I say, it's more of a junior coaster. When it arrives you'll see R2-D2 tell it it's time to go in. Like so. There's little touches like that I think are pretty cool. So I think that is everything done. We've ridden all the rides. We can exit via the exit. Comes out here. We should actually build a shop for that. We did on Path of the Jedi. We exited through a gift shop, and I did mean to do for this. I think I forgot, so sorry about that. I'll add that in at some point. But other than that, this place is finished. Next step is to build monorails and expand into the rest of the park. And let's jump outside, because I think we are going to start off with Tatooine. Why not? Basically, we're going to expand into Tatooine first and build Watto's scrapyard, because we're going to use that as like a R&D centre, you know, like research and development, somewhere where we can build everything for the park, sort of our little parts for ships and things like that. We're also going to build. There's a workshop, isn't there, next door to Watto's, where the Millennium Falcon gets fixed. I can't remember her name, the character that does that, but they fix and upgrade the Millennium Falcon there. We're going to build that, and obviously we're going to build the Falcon as well, and that's going to be where we build it, so I'm really excited to do that. We're also going to build the Cantina in Tatooine, so that's pretty much every alien in the galaxy visits there. So it's going to give us somewhere to build all the different aliens, and actually Bosk can make an appearance there. Do you remember my last park I was building? It was more of a pirate themed park, and I built Bosk the ride. Excuse me. I went into kind of a space pirate kind of theme, and I ended up building Bosk the ride, and this is what inspired me to build this whole park. So we have Bosk to thank, and he's going to make an appearance in Tatooine in the cantina. Also we're going to build Jabba's Palace, because that's located on Tatooine, the home of even more strange creatures and aliens. So we can build some more in there. We're going to have the Jawas, because they're kind of like the droid traders of the galaxy, and it gives us somewhere where we can build all the different droids. Yeah, I just think it's just going to be the perfect place to start our expansion and move into the rest of the park, because we've spent a lot of time here. Anyhow, right, I think I've spoken enough. You know the plans. We're going to put it into action in the next episode. So yeah, please leave me some comments, guys. Let me know what you think so far. Let me know what you think of this temple. I love it. I think it's pretty cool. It's taken me months to build, but I think it's worth it. It's the centerpiece of the park, and we're in this for the long haul. We're going to build an epic park here. So yeah, leave me some comments. Do like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll be back soon for building Tatooine. Bye for now, everyone, and may the 4th be with you.